I think most agents that I talk to, I ask where their last 5 deals came from. Almost all of them, whether they're brand new or they've been in the game for 30 years, sphere of influence.
Yeah.
They're getting business from the people that already know them. Ken, how are you getting in touch with your sphere of influence? How do you connect with your network?
Yeah.
Do you have like an MVP Facebook group? Is it just an email blast? Do you reach out individually?
So within my CRM, I've got all of my past clients, my associates, whatever. My entire sphere of influence is in there. And I've got it segregated by whether they're based in Colorado or outside Colorado. I've got it segregated by A, B, C, and D, right? So, so I've got all of their emails, most of their phone numbers, obviously. And as stuff comes up, I'll kind of make a decision. Okay, this is just pertinent to my Denver-based folks. So that's, I'll get that subgroup, shoot out an email with a link or whatever, and do it that way. I'll usually send it to my A, B's, and C's. My D people, I'm always looking to either move them up or move them out. So I don't send them that kind of stuff. I'm more working to see if I can engage them a little bit more than they've been engaged with me in the past. And so that's kind of what my focus is with my D clients. That's what I'm doing. And then, like I said, I've got a service that does handwritten cards here in Denver. So I provide them a mailing list. Once a year, I go and sit with them, pick out 4 different cards that they send about every quarter. I've got my signature on there. And usually I try to send out something that's humorous around, maybe a generic holiday or a season or whatever. So that's just another touch point. The HomeBot's another touch point. The stuff I send out is another touch point. I try to pay attention to anniversary dates of buyers and sellers. And then lastly, I'm always texting them to let's sit down and have coffee. I love sitting down with my clients and having coffee and just seeing what they're up to, maybe how I can help them. What, you're doing projects at the house. Hey, don't forget, I've got an extensive Rolodex of contractors and, service providers that if you're ever looking for somebody to do tile or, wood floors or carpet or roof or whatever, and you don't have anybody, just hit me up. I'll send you a couple of referrals and, help you out in that process too. So I'm always trying to just be a resource for my sphere.
Yes. And I can tell with, how when certain things come across and you're like, oh, that would be great to tell my people about, it shows that you're just in that frame of mind. You're always looking for value. Like you're always looking for things that they would find valuable, helpful, entertaining, enlightening, educational, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's good. How big is social media with staying in front of your sphere and your network?
I don't think, I'm not sure really how much of my sphere really follows me on social media, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm fairly active on Instagram, I'm fairly active on LinkedIn, somewhat on Facebook, right? But social media has not been the source of my business. I think I'm active on there because I truly believe that it's a validating point, right? If people, regardless, if I get referred to somebody, I mean, that's probably the first place they're going to look up is whether it's LinkedIn or Instagram or something like that. They'll Google me. So I do want to have a strong and regular presence on social media, but it's not what's generating my business.